Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Slayer Talk. My name is Mark. With me as always is my wife, Carol. How are you today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's been a good week here. It's November 2nd, 1999.
It is.
And we watched Beer Bad.
It was bad.
Presumably like you guys did. Yeah, Show Bad. Not Show Bad. Episode Bad.
Yeah.
It was, I will say one thing. It's feeling more and more like the old show, though. I don't know if they were experimenting with the first two episodes or whatever, like, about maybe we should take this in a different direction, but I like that the show feels more, because this feels like a season 2 episode that was like a one-off, just shitty episode. Just somebody doing something dumb, like creating a fucking puppet or something that kills people or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Frankensteining their friend back to life.
I mean, like, look what happens now to an O. When they went to college, it went in a completely different direction, and it's just gotten more and more
ridiculous
and serious too.
Yeah, not good. But no, I didn't like this episode, but I'm happy that the show is going back to its roots, I guess.
Sure.
I have a question.
Sure.
I guess before
What's
we get into the episode that we all watched, Beer Bad. How widespread is the knowledge of vampires and demons and shit in this world? Because at one point, spoilers, but I mean, obviously you should have seen the episode. At one point, Xander is talking to the bar owner, and the owner of the bar, we find out, it's kind of a mystery, I guess. We just see a gloved hand before this doing a bunch of chemistry or whatever. Mm-hmm. We find out that the owner of the bar is putting some kind of chemical into the beer to turn the people that drink it, specifically Black Forest beer, into cave people, I guess, making them de-evolve or whatever. And Xander figures this out, and he's like, you did something to the beer or whatever. He's like, yeah, my cousin's a warlock. He showed me how to do it. He doesn't know Xander knows anything about this shit.
Right.
He's just casually telling someone that he just employed that his brother is a warlock. Is just general knowledge now? Does everyone in the world just know about this shit?
Okay, well, let me say this. There are people in the real world that practice like Wicca and paganism, and they call themselves witches and warlocks.
I knew this was going to be your response.
I can see how, someone might say that in this world, just referring to the normal, society of witches.
And that argument would stand up if they were drawing pentagrams on the ground and like playing make-believe and shit like that. And that's what his uncle was doing. But this is actual magic actually turning people into cave people. I've never run across a Wicca and been like, oh yeah, I'm casually turning someone into a frog.
Wiccan.
Whatever. Wicca is the
religion.
Okay,
Wiccan is the practitioner.
Sorry. Is that like me saying I've never run across a Christianity instead of a Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird. I agree. It's weird.
Weird. I think it's supposed to be funny or whatever, but it's a weird casual line that has massive implications for the world that they've built here.
I don't know. I think a lot of things in this episode were supposed to be funny.
Oh, yeah, I agree. This is supposed to be the comedy episode. I agree. This is supposed to be funny. Like the whole Xander as bartender thing.
I actually thought that was a cute bit. I liked that bit.
With the cigarette and stuff?
Yeah. Like he's just wandering around like a little lost puppy trying to get people to open up to him.
And then Willow opens up about some weird shit with her brother-in-law that does, or her stepbrother that doesn't want to have sex with her anymore or something.
What?
What did she say?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Willow's made-up story for him when she's sitting at the
made-up
table
story. Okay, yeah,
is something like, it's brother-in-law.
She's pregnant with her stepbrother's baby.
Stepbrother, that's what it is. Stepbrother's baby.
Yeah, that was it. I think.
Fucked up.
There might have been more to it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, there was definitely more to it, but she did like... And then Xander looks at her like she's crazy. And it's like, come on, she's obviously playing with your bit. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't understand that?
I don't know.
She doesn't even have a stepbrother.
But I think it's weird that he got a fake ID to be a bartender.
To get a job.
Right.
Yeah, that is weird. He's so desperate to be part of this this college in any way.
Just go take a class, man.
No shit. How hard is it to just get one class?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know why they're all staying on campus, seeing as it's like, how big is Sunnydale?
I mean, it's a fictional land, so it's hard to say. Big enough to have a mortuary in their cemetery.
And a college campus.
And a college campus, yes.
That we never heard about until now.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's true. They never mentioned, like, University of Sunnydale or whatever.
No.
UCA Sunnydale or whatever.
I think it's Sunnydale University. Sunnydale State. The fighting... What would they be? The Fighting Garlics?
The Fighting Garlics?
Yeah, their mascot.
Because of the vampires?
Sure.
Everyone
knows about them, apparently.
Apparently.
The Fighting Warlocks.
In Sunnydale,
The Fighting Wicca.
In Sunnydale, they all know about it.
I guess so. The mayor fight. Like, I don't understand this world. It's too confusing. They're trying to keep things secret, but then they're not trying to keep things secret. Wasn't there also like the swim team? Whatever the fuck happened to them?
They are lost forever.
Fucking swim team, and then we've got the old witch that's trapped in the trophy, the cheerleading trophy or whatever, and then the military people that are just skulking around. What's going on with that?
And the one girl's still a mouse, right?
I think so.
Or a rat or whatever.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't think Willow ever fixed her. I don't know.
Yeah, it's bizarre. How bizarre?
They throw too many things away, I think.
But I mean, when you have ridiculous storylines, you don't really want to hold on to them that long.
Remember the praying mantis teacher?
Yes.
And the eggs?
Yes, and they never did anything with the eggs.
No.
They totally should have, you're right.
Yeah. Anyway, so did you like anything about this episode? What do you want to say about this episode?
I found it amusing, Xander at the bar. I found that whole, like, oh, he doesn't know how to mix drinks and he's all freaked out. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, it was somewhat funny.
But the beer bad shit, the caveman shit, Buffy being a dumb cave person, I didn't like any of that. Well,
I also find it weird that they don't know that something's going on sooner. Because, I don't know about you, they live in a world where they all know, the Scooby Gang all knows, that there's supernatural shit going on, right? I don't know about you, but I've never been so drunk or hungover that I forgot how TV works.
Right?
Or that I was confused by a jukebox. Like, somebody should have known sooner.
Yeah, something was very wrong.
Willow's just like, oh, you're pining over Parker, huh? You forgot how TV works, like we all do when we're lovesick. Oh, you're just hungover. So you can't form sentences. What?
Oh my God.
She didn't have to gain a brow ridge for us to figure out something was going on.
True. And this whole thing with Parker, that bothers me too.
Oh my God. Like, I hope this guy's gone now.
I get her being upset.
I wish he died in that fire.
Wow. I get her being upset, but I feel like she's a little too upset.
Yeah. How attached could she have gotten? How good is he at fucking? Seriously. Like, she's obsessed with him.
I mean, they spent 1 week hanging out and had sex, and that was the end of it. I get she's disappointed or whatever.
Yeah.
But move on, girl.
And she runs into Dollar Store Angel and fucking her TA or whatever.
Yeah.
He was checking out her TA. And she doesn't, like, that's the guy. I mean, you should even know, like, if you know anything about script writing, Buffy, you should understand, even in real life, that's who you're supposed to be with.
Right. Yeah, I felt sorry for him. He was trying so hard to talk to her, and it was like he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
And, like, he's the older, like, good-looking dude in the bar. She shouldn't be ignoring him.
No, I agree.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
But one thing that I did find somewhat interesting, I guess, was when Willow confronts Parker, and he starts spitting his bullshit about, oh, you know, there's just connections of people and stuff and everything, and like he's going through, and like Willow looks like she's falling for it. I don't know about you, but I was like, is he gonna fuck Willow?
I did not think that was gonna happen,
because they set it all up with apparently for some reason Oz is like obsessed with this new girl.
Well, is he, or I don't know.
Do you think she's like some sort of siren? Like she's like that she's kind of like a supernatural being?
That did not occur to me in any way.
Drawing him in or whatever.
Was it Veruca, like Veruca Saltz or whatever?
What? Are you talking about the band of Veruca Salt?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Because she's a singer and her name's Veruca. It kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, but there's a band called Veruca Salt. I don't think that's her.
Okay.
I will confess my ignorance. I've heard of the band Veruca Salt. I don't know the members of Veruca Salt.
But we did one of their songs.
We did?
Yeah.
Which song?
Oh, jeez, I don't remember. But
Well,
I remember talking about the name Veruca.
Yeah, it's from Willy Wonka. But I don't know. They're the second best band based on a side character's name from a movie I saw. The first, of course, being Sloane. Okay. Named after Sloane from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Sure. I don't know. I thought maybe Willow's being paranoid. Like, I get that he's staring at her.
He was definitely like, seemed like he was into her or something, though.
But couldn't he just be into the music? He's a musician.
I guess, and maybe that's what it is. But they set it all up like, oh, maybe maybe she's got something to worry about, so maybe she could get seduced by Parker.
You can tell a man wrote this script, though. Because a woman would not have been like, no, I'm just going to hang back. You go be with the lady you think's hot.
Right.
Like, she'd be like, yeah, I'm definitely coming, and I'm going to stay right there and watch you the whole time.
Exactly. A man also wrote this script because I don't want to cast aspersions on anyone. But the speech that Parker gives about connections and how it's okay to fuck whoever and, like, strings attached and stuff like that, was so good, so well written, and so convincing. I was like, is Joss Whedon a secret creep? Like, I don't know anything about this guy's personal life, but, like, is he a creep? Like, because this is so well written and, like, convincing. Mm-hmm. Like, I can totally see someone falling for this shit.
Do you think that when he apologized later that he meant it? Do you think Willow made some headway?
I don't know if Willow made some headway. I think her saving his life probably made some headway. And it's like her fantasy come to life, because it's all about... I mean, they set it up pretty heavy-handedly in the beginning when they talk about the ego, the super ego, and the id. And because essentially what this beer is doing is drawing them back to the id, because I guess cave people were all id or whatever. Like, she steals... They don't do enough with it, though, in my opinion. Like, it's wasted because they're like... For her, it's just like, I don't know how a jukebox works. Oh, music comes out of it? Cool. Boys smell good. And little people in the box for TV. Mm-hmm. And she steals one girl's sandwich. There should have been more. There should have been more stuff. Like, more cave... Like, more... id-type stuff that she engages in, but she doesn't.
Especially because she's got superhuman strength. They could have played into that with it.
Exactly.
Although at the end, she does knock Parker out.
Yeah, and how does she not kill him?
And I didn't like it. Like, I just didn't like the whole, like... you could tell it's supposed to be comical when she hits him on the head.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it's not funny.
And he's going to be fine. And he probably won't even think twice about the fact that she assaulted him.
I hope that he's not on the show anymore.
That'd be nice.
I don't care about him anymore. They had sex once. She lost her non-supernatural virginity. And the guy kept his soul. Well, maybe he didn't have a soul. Who knows? The way he's been acting.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Like, that was interesting, I guess. But I don't care about him anymore.
I just thought about that, though. Both times she had sex with Angel and he lost his soul, which meant he changed and became like this horrible, abusive asshole, right? Mm-hmm. And then Parker immediately changed and became distant and, hurt her. So, I mean, I could imagine she might never want to have sex again because to her, it's like every time she has sex with a guy, he just turns.
Yeah.
Poor girl. Interesting. Maybe she'll become a lesbian.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Her and Willow should hook up.
With Willow?
Yeah, they're roommates. It's college. Come on.
It's time for experimentation, for sure.
I mean, Willow's not going to turn bad, right?
I wouldn't imagine, no.
She's also a girl, so much less likely.
Less likely for her to turn bad because she's a girl?
Well, after sex, I mean.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, women don't ever turn into something else after sex.
Well, you know what they say lesbians bring on the second date, right?
No.
A U-Haul.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Because they get committed really fast.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of it. I guess it makes sense, though. Two girls in a relationship, they're going to go right to commitment.
Right.
Sure. I was going to say like a strap-on or something like that.
Oh, my God.
A U-Haul. That's interesting.
What a man response.
Well, yeah. I'm a man.
That you are. That you are.
Oh, my gosh.
Can prove it and everything.
Yeah. But yeah, I did not like the episode. There were much like first of all, what happened to Anya?
Oh yeah, she wasn't in it.
Bring her back.
Yeah, are her and Xander dating or not? Like, what the fuck is going on there?
I don't know. They're obviously setting up some stuff for later in the season, I guess, with the military people. I suppose. I hope that's not something that just gets... They've shown them twice.
Yeah.
So they obviously have some sort of plan for them.
I mean, there's obviously like a thread.
They're like they're ghost hunters just like roaming around the campus.
Maybe.
I don't understand.
But yeah, Anya...
It's like ROTC, but for ghosts.
Anya should have been at the bar.
Yeah.
She should have been like, hey, light my cigarette, Xander, and got ignored.
Yeah, she should have been, because he's like swamped with the other customers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of the guys? Like, at first, I thought the group of guys, because they're all like, you need a bunch of guys on you all at once.
I think that the whole scene in the beginning with Xander talking to that girl and the guys walking up, it reminded me so much of fucking Good Will Hunting.
Yes.
It's like he ripped that right out of the script. I think that was plagiarism. I didn't like that at all.
I agree with you. And at first I was thinking like, oh, the bad guy's going to be this head, like, college kid, right? Mm-hmm. Because he's so obviously a bad guy. But no, he's just a douchebag. Because he's one of the victims.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just a douche. And it's like... You kind of see the bartender's point where he's like, "Oh, they always look down on us and shit like that." And it's like, yeah, don't improve yourself at all. Just turn them into cave people.
So then you can look down on them. Yeah, that's not good.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But they're all talking about these like fucking high-minded, stupid college ideas. But I agree with you. It was exactly like the Good Will Hunting scene. I was reminded of that too.
Except Xander's not a genius, so it didn't go his way.
No, Xander couldn't talk about fucking inherited wealth or whatever the hell they were talking about. Vickers. What's he say? Vickers?
I don't remember.
You're going to come here quoting Vickers? Go down to fucking Dunkin' Donuts. It's what we all love in Boston.
I don't know why Buffy would drink with them. I don't know. I mean, like, I get she was feeling bad about Parker.
She was feeling sorry for herself, and like three guys were like, "Hey,
come hang out with us." Yeah, I guess
it is. I thought it was funny too. The next day when when Willow's like, "Oh, did you hook up with somebody, or did you like have sex with somebody, or whatever?" Like get over Parker, and she's like three guys, and Willow's like, "Oh, ouch."
that what you said?
Yes. Yeah, she's like, oh, and she goes, ouch.
Oh my God.
Oh. And then I think it's funny too when she's like, she suggests sex and Buffy's like, no, silly, or whatever. She's acting like a kid, not a cave person.
Yeah.
A cave person, she's acting like a kid that thinks like, oh, sex is gross or whatever, not a cave person that would be like, yes.
Yeah.
That's one of my primary drives, actually.
Yeah, she should have been more all over Xander when she said he smelled good.
It is weird that they didn't fuck the three guys and Buffy. Because they're all, like, going to their id and stuff.
I don't think it's weird, because I think that this show would be, like...
It would be weird for the show to do this.
Yeah.
But it's weird from a logical standpoint if one woman and three people were devolved into cave people, I would expect some sex to be happening.
One woman and three people? Is a woman not a person? You mean one woman and three men?
That's what I said.
No, it's not.
That's what I meant. A woman is better than a person. She's above people.
Exactly. So, yeah, I agree. In reality, it probably would have gone a different way, but we kept it PG.
Well, we didn't. They did.
That's true.
PG-13, PG+. I don't know.
There were no boobs. It's not PG-13.
No, it's not PG-13. No, you can't show boobs in PG-13.
You can't?
Not really. No, the Titanic got away with it, but like, I don't see boobs in PG-13 movies.
Well, what makes it PG-13?
Swearing and violence and stuff.
Well, there was none of that either.
I mean,
there was violence.
There was some violence.
Cartoonish violence.
There was a guy that got hit by, like, got beat the shit out of, like, hit by a car. Like, the car hit him, and then they beat the crap out of the one guy, right? Or did he just run away? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I remember
either.
thinking the one guy got hit by a car, and like, there's not going to be any consequences for that, and there weren't. Instead, they were just trapped in a car.
Yeah.
Xander just found a random car that was open and trapped them in there somehow. Did he throw food in there?
I don't remember how the scene went. I'm sorry. I should, but I don't.
Yeah, I expected Xander to try to take advantage of Buffy or something.
Really?
I don't know. He's what is he?
A nice person that wouldn't do that? Yeah, he's been her friend for years. He's not going to fuck her when she's all weird.
I think he's weird. I think he's a weirdo, though. I don't know. I'm not totally sold on Xander.
Okay.
As not a creepy guy in some ways.
He did cheat on Cordelia. So
yeah,
there is that.
Like an idiot.
Yes.
With Willow. Did they have sex? I forgot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think they did too. You're right. I know she's having sex with Oz.
Yeah.
And I want to know what's going on with that.
What do you mean? Oh, because he was into Veruca.
Yeah, that's got to be something too. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't think she's Veruca Salt, because I think she's coming back.
Okay.
I think she's an actress. And I think Veruca Salt is more than one person. I think that's like saying Christianity instead of Christian.
Okay.
Saying Veruca Salt.
So I'm gonna make the same comment that I've made about this show several times before.
Where are the vampires?
Where are the fucking vampires?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Come on, she never had this much downtime in high school. Like, why is she not patrolling?
Seriously, she's slacking in college.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't need to. She doesn't need to be on patrol all the time anymore because she's not part of the council anymore.
Oh yeah.
And Giles only shows up when it's necessary. He gets his one scene. He's like, speaking of 90210 again, he's been designated this show's Nat.
Oh my god, yeah.
He gets one scene and some lines, collects his paycheck, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, when he's not with them, is he just fucking Joyce?
That would be fun to find out. Like, that's actually going on in the background.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. No Joyce this episode either.
No. She's not in. I think he's in it more than she is.
And then it just conveniently, the bartender's like, oh, it'll wear off in a day. Mm-hmm. I'm just doing it for a day. Okay, great. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just weird. The whole thing's weird. The plan is weird. The outcome is weird. The fact that they start a fire is weird.
Yeah.
No one looks into any of this shit.
Agreed. And like Xander pointed out, like somebody could get killed in a day, but whatever. They don't.
Yeah, it's fine.
They almost do.
Yeah. I mean, if they hadn't been there, then something bad would have happened.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, Carol. I think that's the episode.
It is.
I didn't love it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I didn't love it.
Hopefully next week there's some vampires in our vampire show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Carol.
Yes.
That is the show for the week. Tell people where they can find their own good beer.
All right. You can write us at latefee1994@aol.com. Mm-hmm. Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
And share the tapes with your friends.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.